Hi all, good morning Brisbane and the world. This morning I'm just doing the second video in the series of pentatonic scales. We're going to look at pentatonic scales really to I suppose dunk our toe into the world of solos and improvisation, and also finding notes that you can use to, like, connecting notes between the chords that you're playing in songs. Pentatonic scales, well, penta basically means five, so pentatonic scales have 5 notes, and those 5 notes are 5 out of a full major scale. In the case of this week, we're going to look at the C pentatonic scale. The notes that make up the C pentatonic scale are C, D, E, G, and A. So that's C, D, E, G, and A notes. So these notes, well, any notes within a pentatonic scale, you can use them in many ways, and often, like I would say, the pentatonic, or the notes within a pentatonic scale, are really sort of like safe notes. And what I mean by that is, if you're playing little solos or little runs, if you're using notes within a pentatonic scale, then more times than not they won't sound wrong. Yeah, you may have, depending on the combination of those notes you're using, you might have a better way of constructing that little run, but generally speaking, all the notes within a pentatonic scale in basic sort of songs will sound right. So, first video I did in this series was on the B flat pentatonic scale, and as I've mentioned, we're going to look at the C pentatonic scale. As I mentioned, C, D, E, G, and A are the notes within that. So we're going to look at the first position of the pentatonic scale. So they're all down here in the first 3 frets. There are many places up the ukulele neck where you can find those notes, and I recommend you get yourself download from Google a map of all the notes on a ukulele neck, and that will help you. Then you can print off a few for the whole series. And for the C pentatonic scale, you can just get a highlighter pen and highlight them all over that little download sheet of the notes on the ukulele neck, and that will help you to find all those notes, and also to help with starting to construct little solos and runs and so forth. Now, just excuse me if my uke's a little bit out of tune. I just before making this video put on a new set of strings, so they're still stretching in. I'll just check it again now before we start. Yep, pretty close. So the 5 notes in the first position of the C pentatonic scale, really easy. We can play an open A string, and then we can put a finger down on the C position, so it's the A string on the 3rd fret. That's a C note, as we know. So that's a C note, that's an A note, which are 2 notes in the pentatonic scale. We can also use these 2 notes here, so I can play the E open string, as that is part of it, and then put my finger down on it, and that's a G note. So E, G, A, C, and then we can put our finger down up here on the D note. Oh, sorry, I'm getting that wrong, aren't I? G, C, yeah, oh, that's right, yeah, D. So D note, so my finger goes onto the E string on the 2nd fret. That's a D note. Then we can play G note, E note, C note, A note. So it's all of those positions. So open A string, 3, open E string, 3, then a closed, or 2 on the C string. So it's 3, 0, 3, 0, 2. 2, open 3, open 3. Of course, when I put my finger up here on the C string in the second position to make the D note, I can take my finger off, and that's obviously a C, and C is a part of the C pentatonic scale. So I could play that on or off. There are still those two notes that are part of it. So I could go. So there you have it. They are the first position of a C pentatonic scale. Once again, on the A string, I put my finger in the C position, so 3rd fret on the A string. Take the finger off and play an open A. Same above, I can play an open E. Put my finger on the 3rd fret, that becomes a G. And then I can also play an open C if I want, and then put my finger down on the 2nd fret to make the D. Have fun with that, guys. There's those first 5 notes, and as I said, download a picture of all the notes on a uke fretboard, and you can find those 5 notes all over the fretboard, and you can have fun constructing little solos and different things. So thank you for watching this. This is lesson 2 on pentatonic scales. Next video, we've just done C, so we'll do D flat next time, or C sharp. Thank you. Bye bye.